Good morning, Ekoji. Welcome to our Sunday morning service. My name is Ed Sams, and I will be your service chair today. This is a special service for us today, our Avon service. Avon is a memorial service for us, but we also refer to it as Kindly A, or the Gathering of Joy. For it is a time to remember and express our deep gratitude and appreciation to those who have passed before us and for all that they have done for us. We are grateful for your presence. Leading our dean today is our resident minister, Reverend Nagaraki Hayashi. Now it is time for meditation and recitation of the Nidutsu.
Meditation provides a path that prepares our mind to receive the Dharma, the Buddhist teachings. Please place your hands on your lap, lower your head slightly, and release tension.
Please find the laminated insert found in each service book. We will now sing the Vandana Ki Sarana, the three executives. Please rise. Please be seated. Reverend Hayashi will now chant the Sutra Dusang. We will now chant the Sangujo to ask all the Buddhas in the 10 directions to be present. The Sangujo is found on page 29 in the service. now have the abode candle ceremony. Each Hutstone family or individual will be called to the Najin, or the altar, to have your memorial candle illuminated, which will then be placed on the incense table. The family member or the Sangha representative will then daksho. Daksho means to place our palms together and to reverently bow. Daksho is an expression of our feelings of gratitude and our interconnectedness with each other. Tradition has given us this symbol, but we are urged to think deeply about why we daksho and to make it our own, so that it arises from our innermost being. The candle is a memory and gratitude for our loved ones who have passed away since our last abode celebration. Jim Haldeman died April the 11th, 2016, husband of Rose Haldeman, represented by Sangha member Jane Blackman. Major Charles Tubert died August the 21st, 2020, husband of Kathy Tubert. Hirio Ihara died September the 16th, 2020, daughter of Emily Ihara and son-in-law Bruce Friedman. Ian Gordon died October 7th, 2020, partner of Chrissy Shaw. Cornelio Cyprian died December the 27th, 2020, father of Loredana Kaelin, represented by Jane Button. Toshiko Toguchi died January the 13th, 2021, mother-in-law of Jeff Freeman. Frances Ushido died March the 10th, 2021, mother of George Sagami and Rudy Lum, represented by Gail Condon. Mark Rajewski died March the 31st, 2021, friend of Ed Sands. Yoko Suzuki died June the 10th, 2021, aunt of Aya Rawson. Katsuyuki Imamura died June the 29th, 2021, spouse of N. Imamura. In memory of those that have died from COVID in the past year, represented by Maya Nakamura. And in loving memory of all those who have died within the past year since the last Abone, represented by Andrea Chapman. This morning's Sabbath message is given by Reverend Pash.
Today, we observe the annual Obon service. Obon is a memorial day during which we remember our loved ones and others who have passed on before us. As we remember those who have passed on before us, we express our gratitude for all they have had done for us to make our individual lives possible. If an Obon service is to remember those who have passed on, it is no less a moment to reflect on and consider
about the truth of death. Buddhism is based on the truth of impermanence. Everything in this world changes and nothing stays forever. Therefore, from the moment of our birth, we keep changing every minute and every second. It is stated in the Nikaya Sutra, there are 5 things which no one can accomplish in this world. The first is to cease growing old when growing old. The second, cease being sick when getting sick. The third, cease dying when dying. The fourth, to deny extinction when there is extinction. And last, to deny exhaustion when there is exhaustion. Therefore, along with illness, aging, death is inevitable and will eventually come to all of us. Thus, it is not an exaggeration to say that the whole purpose of Buddhism is to enable us to see and accept death as part of our natural life. Reverend Takemura, a well-known highest scholar of Shin Buddhism, once said, a Buddha is a complete human, and a human is an incomplete Buddha. A Buddha is a complete human, and a human is an incomplete Buddha. We say that Buddhism is a path to become a Buddha, but from this passage, we can understand that Buddha is not a credential that is proof of higher status to be achieved, nor is it a way to become the perfect figure dressed in a glorious robe with a gorgeous halo that is embodiment of the Buddha in paintings and sculptures. To become a Buddha is to become truly human. You may think, I am already a human. But to become truly a human in a Buddhist sense is to become a human that can see death along with every other occurrences as they are. I'm reminded of the children's book, The Fall of Freddie the Leaf. When Freddie the Leaf saw how his friend leaves started to fall from the branch to the ground one by one, Freddie expresses to his friend leaf, Daniel, his fear of death. Then Daniel tells Freddie, we all fear what we don't know, and that is natural. Yet, you were not afraid when spring became summer. You were not afraid when summer became fall. They were natural changes. Why should you be afraid of the season of death? However, although death is a natural part of life, it is still not something we like to think about. Even as a minister who conducts funerals for many people and their families, it is still hard to think about. It is because, as Daniel said to Freddie, we all fear what we don't know. The state of human death has always been obscured by mystery, and its precise definition remains controversial, and its nature remains incomprehensible. Since death is incomprehensible and that there is no accurate answer to what it is, we often feel uncomfortable with it or negative towards it. We often see life and death as two separate things and only value life. However, Shakyamuni Buddha teaches us that life and death are not separate occurrences. Death is happening to us all the time. Death is not something that comes to us, but is with us from the moment of our birth. In the Flower Garland Sutra, it is stated, inherently, there are no distinctions between the process of life and the process of destruction. People make a discrimination and call one birth and the other death. Therefore, life is death and death is life. They are both in the same realm. we are taught that it is our bias that sees them as two separate things. Thus, Buddha says, those who do not embrace death will not know the true meaning of life. Therefore, the Buddhist teachings encourages us to see life and death as equal. In order for us to embrace death and life as one, we must accept the fact that there are things that are inconceivable. In other words, we must become aware of our limitations. In fact, in life, there are things that cannot be explained fully. For example, like a story I shared before of a friend who lost his father. This friend's father died, leaving instruction to be cremated. In addition, the father asked his family to spread his ashes out on the ocean. So my friend took the ashes and waded into the water up to his thighs. And when he spread out the ashes on the water, something unusual happened. The ashes formed a circle, and the circle swirled around his legs before washing out to the open sea. It was as if his father was embracing him one last time before disappearing. My friend understands that this could have been the trick of the tide, but the event moved him deeply regardless. For him, it does not matter if the event might have a reasonable or logical explanation. It is enough that it happened. In Shin Buddhism, Shinran, our founder, often emphasizes the nature of Amida Buddha, the Buddha of immeasurable wisdom and compassion, as to be inconceivable. You can find many statements in his writings. For example, in the Hymns of the Pure Land, he states, the Buddha's light cannot be fathomed. Thus, Amida is called Buddha of inconceivable light. However, even though Amida Buddha is to the end inconceivable, we engage Amida Buddha by chanting sutras, practicing the Buddhist rituals like Osoko, the burning of incense, and listening to the Buddhist teaching, the Dharma. So we may find Amida Buddha incomprehensible, but not uncomfortable. Rather, we constantly find great meaning in the Buddhist teaching, the Dharma, because of our continuous engagement of Amida Buddha in these various ways. If Amida Buddha is inconceivable, no less is death. Like the Dharma, we should have the same attitude towards death as well. We need to engage death by repeatedly revisiting it. And this is why we have memorial services like today's Obon service. By constantly engaging with our loved ones, we can find great meaning of not only life, but also death that can bring an ease of heart during our healing process. Indeed, it is the guidance of our loved ones and all those deceased who have shown to us the true nature of life through their loss of it that brings us to become truly a human. Please join me in Gassho. By reciting the Nembutsu, Namo Amida Butsu, we are reminded what makes our individual lives even more meaningful, and we are also reminded the Dharma in times of need. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu.
Sensei. Please turn to page 21 in the service book, and we will now read Life Actions by Renyo Chung. Please rise. Please join me. In silently contemplating the transient nature of human existence, nothing more radical we need in this world than the life of man. Thus, we have not heard of human life lessons in thousands of years. Life would be nice and cause and be taken form. Whether I go before others or others go before me, whether it be today or whether it be tomorrow, who is to know? Those who lead before us are as countless and as fresh as the drops of dew. Though in the morning we may have radiant health, in the evening we may be like ashes. When the winds of impermanence blow, our eyes are closed forever. And when the last breath leaves us, our face loses color. The loved ones have no lament, everything is of no avail. The body is then sent into open and vanishes from this world with smokeless cremation, leaving like ashes. There is nothing more real than this spiritual body. The fragile nature underlies the young and old, and therefore must one and all turn to the teaching of Buddha and awaken to the ultimate source of life. By so understanding the meaning of that, we shall come to fully appreciate the meaning of this life, which is unrepeatable and thus be treasured above all else. By virtue of true compassion, let us realize the unself value of our existence, and let us live with an endless, not only in our hearts. Please be seated. During this part of the service, we participate in the ritual of Shoko, traditionally the burning of incense. However, due to the interim policies of the board and the influence of the COVID virus, incense burning is not being allowed due to the handling of the incense pieces and the resultant smoke. We invite you, though, to come to the front table and offer gacho and place any dana, which is our offering of gratitude to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, in the bowl on the table. Please approach mindfully with safe distancing. Once finished, please return to your seats via the side aisles. Thank you.
No more notes, no more notes, no more notes, no more notes, no more.
Reverend Hayashi will lead us in closing meditation and recitation of an Holy.
Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu.
We do have a few announcements. They're here somewhere. There they are. Okay. So, please save the date, Saturday, August the 7th from 6 to 8 p.m. And join us for the Ekoji Music and Arts Celebration. This is a virtual family event. Additional details will be released soon, so please keep checking the website. In-person meditation has resumed. Join us Thursday evenings at 7:30 p.m. here in Mahongo. Also, we are currently seeking steward group leaders. Let us know if you're able to help. We would lead a team and take on various tasks in the temple. Good way to get to know people. And our Buddhist movie discussion group is watching The Buddha, starring Blair Brown and Richard Gere. The group will meet next Sunday, July 18th at 2 p.m. in the Ekoji Zoom room to discuss the movie, and all are welcome to participate. I think that's the NPR movie.
PBS.
Huh?
PBS.
Sounds wonderful. That's all we have for today. Thank you.
Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu.
Have a wonderful day.